Yeah, so humans like their own space. And what does that mean exactly? What does that mean when you want your own space? And we're actually having a conversation with one of our students who's holding the camera. So, what do you think about that? When you say, I want my own space, what does that mean to you?
Someplace private where, you can kind of do your own thing.
And what does that mean to do your own thing?
Just walk around and be yourself, I guess. So I
So,
would
is
guess
it,
it's about being yourself in front of other people is more difficult than it is doing it by yourself.
right? So, what is that? What is that says you guys can't be yourselves around other people, and therefore you need space?
Habit,
What does that
habit,
really mean?
training. I mean, just
But what does it really mean?
that we don't trust others and we don't feel comfortable. I would think.
Yeah, essentially it means that you're insecure.
Right. That's it.
That you're insecure, and primarily that you don't trust yourself to be around others. Because what happens when you guys are around people consistently? You become more irritable.
Mm-hmm.
You become less tolerant.
We do.
You each have your own specific tolerance level, and it starts to fade away after a very short amount of time. So if we were in your shoes, we would really start to examine this about ourselves.
Okay.
Because in our opinion and in our observation, you guys use up a lot of space for nothing.
That's true.
And you say, I need my own space, I need my own space. But how much space do you possibly need? And what could you get out of challenging yourselves to be around others more often? Especially if you are able to create the environment yourself, okay? So if you're the one creating the environment and you're the one allowing others into your environment, essentially you have a pretty good amount of control over the environment. Not absolute, because that'll never happen, but some, right?
Yes, that's right.
And what will happen if you guys will start to challenge yourselves to be around others more often and to be yourself, to be honest around others more often, is that you will grow. You will grow because you have to exercise your own ability to be more patient. You have to exercise your own ability to be tolerant. You have to exercise your own ability to be friendlier. You have to exercise your ability to create harmony so that you're comfortable within the environment. And it will grow you, and it will grow others. And what will occur eventually is that you will feel more happiness, okay? Because ultimately what all of you want is connection.
Yes.
You all want connection. You are starved of each other's connection, and you're starved of presence.
Is that why, don't we get that from class? Why we like being with our classmates in your classes?
Yeah.
Because we're doing that, we're being very honest, and we're being vulnerable, and we're connecting in a more authentic way. Because there's a huge payoff to that. I mean, it feels good.
Right.
You want to be around those people.
Exactly. You look forward to it.
Yes.
But the beginning stages were uncomfortable because you had to really dive into your own shit in front of other people, and it's embarrassing. But when everyone's on the same page and everyone is deciding this is about self-exploration, this is about becoming a better human being in the presence of other human beings, and you all have that starting point, you develop a better tolerance for each other, better trust for each other, better vulnerability with each other, and it creates stronger relationships. It creates very strong relationships.
And it has with us and with your students.
Yeah, and then what ends up happening is you want to be around them. You don't want to be alone all the time.
No.
You don't need to be alone. You can actually be around these people and be yourself.
Well, and in moments when you feel like you need connection, you reach out, and it's very easy to reach out.
That's right. So now just imagine something that's actually imaginable. So imagine, instead of there's 8 of you, imagine that there's 50 of you that can do that. 50. Wouldn't that be extraordinary?
It would.
And so that's our goal, is to get you guys interacting in this way and really building this type of connection and tolerance, because this is how it spreads. You see, this is how you are able to create a healthier, more connected, more present world. You have to learn how to be around other humans, or it won't happen.
True.
You cannot isolate yourselves and just think that it's going to happen, that the world's going to become more tolerant, because it's not. The more you isolate yourselves, the less tolerant you're going to be. Because it takes you challenging yourself in juxtaposition to other human behavior to grow and to expand your own sense of tolerance and peacefulness. Of course, it's easy to be peaceful and tolerant if you're never around humans. But if you are around humans, it's harder. That's where the real challenge is. But that's where all the reward is as well.
Very good. Very good.